Hey, good partially afternoon, everybody. It is December 9th, 2012. Welcome to Super Metroid, Let's Play Super Metroid Part 5. I'm Gun Arm Dine, call me Dine. Today we're going to go explore a few things, get some power-ups, and then get ready to head into Maridia. And I'm not going to do the 30 minutes at a time anymore, because thankfully enough, Twitch fixed the problem, where if you tried to upload a video to YouTube, and if it was longer than 30 minutes, it would only do the first 30 minutes, and if you tried to piece them together, you would get very, very horrible audio desync. Fortunately, they fixed that, so I can record for 30 minutes, longer than 30 minutes, and actually use the grapple beam to get over here, longer than 30 minutes, and upload the whole video at one time to YouTube. So, kudos to them for fixing that, making this a lot more fun again. First off, we're going to go back to the wreck ship, pick up some, mostly an energy tank. I want to get more energy tanks before I head into Maridia. That's my least favorite area in this game. I'm off to a great start. Get the pendulum action going there, Samus, and get in there. So, back over here. First up, there's a missile expansion in here. And can I get in there? I gotta roll up. Now you can get this one before you get the gravity suit. This is just one I forgot about. But more importantly, I forgot about the energy tank that you need the gravity suit to get. Because I was kind of in a rush last time to finish before the 30-minute mark, and I hate being under time constraints. That is actually one of my biggest fears, is running out of time. Another reason why I don't like timed missions on video games. You take so long to get through it, then you mess up and have to do the whole thing over again. Oh well. So, some are better than others. Actually, the ones on Metroid games usually aren't that bad. Even though the first time I played through Metroid Prime, I literally ran out of time escaping the friggin' Orpheon. And the funny thing is, I didn't get a game over. I got through the door right as time ran out. I was thinking I had to make it all the way back to the ship, but fortunately it was nice enough to have it count. Gotta kill these guys with missiles. So thankfully enough, I did not get a game over that way the first time playing Metroid Prime. There were many other ways to get game overs in that game, though. Metroid Prime isn't that hard. Number 2 definitely is the hardest in the series. I think in terms of difficulty, the hardest game in the series as a whole is probably Fusion. Last time I played through it, I was getting game overs left and right after the power went out. The enemies just do so much damage. Now, coming through here, we should be able to get an energy tank after grappling over here. Definitely needed the gravity suit, otherwise you just slow down in the water. Bingo. I've got a map up this time so I can see what else there is nearby that's worth getting. I want to focus on super missiles and power bombs. Oh, snap! I thought that was a safe drop. Sorry, Samus. Not like I lost a whole lot of energy out of it. Yeah, I'm going to circle around and go through Brinstar again before heading back into the Maridia area, since there's an entrance in there. Now, there's actually a back entrance into Maridia if you go through this door. And I don't remember if you can access it right away or not. You have to beat the boss first. I'm not 100% sure. But Maridia is long and painful, either way. There's plenty of power-ups to get in there. The main problem is a lot of them are just hidden very, very awkwardly. Hey, Mamba, how you doing? A lot of the power-ups in Maridia are just hidden very awkwardly. It can be a pain to get, but a lot of them are just regular missiles worth skipping. And I was able to figure out just how much more powerful the charge beam can be than super missiles only once you get the plasma beam. With the current setup right now, a single charge beam is as powerful as a super missile. Whereas once you get the plasma beam, the charge beam becomes 3 times as powerful as a super missile, making it the best weapon to use in the game. Up until after the final boss. You only get that for 10 minutes. I'm doing all right, Mama. Thanks for asking. Glad to be streaming again. As I mentioned, this past week was my first week at the new job, and I was pretty tired when I got home. Well, mostly because I get up at 5:30 in the morning and try to get in there before 8 o'clock so I can leave before it gets dark. Trust me, if you live in a big city, it's never fun walking around downtown after it gets dark. You got the weirdos and the muggers out there. So even though I'm in a well-lit area, I walk far away enough from the train station where I am alone for a little bit. I want to get up to the top here. I'll probably have to shine spark. If I don't have enough health, the ship is right there. Not close enough. I lost a whole energy tank off of that? Holy cow. Ah! Give it one more try. Half a tile. Sorry, Samus. Or, shoot, there should be a... Well, I guess it's a hidden wall. Let's double check. Yeah, I think I just went too high. I got a map up for quick reference. Just to save time. If I LP a Prime game, it'll probably be number 2. That's the one I haven't played through more than once, but I mentioned that before. I'm trying to remember what I said, what I haven't said in previous videos since it's been a while. There is an entranceway through here. I know it's in here somewhere. Well, when in doubt, create large explosions. There it is. Now there's some power bombs on the other side of the map, but don't really need those. Stick with good games. Metroid Prime 2 is a good game. Even though it's definitely the hardest and probably not the best in the series, it's still a good game. I'm just letting Samus get eaten alive by this acid here. Our second energy tank of the day. Prime 2 uses the same basic 3D exploration formula as Prime 1, but is definitely harder. I love the Prime games. Even though I don't like first-person shooters, the Prime games are the biggest exception. Probably the only first-person shooters I've liked in my life are the Prime games and GoldenEye on N64. The thing about the Prime games, though, is if you're going for 100% of the visor scans, that's when it can feel a bit tedious. But other than that, they pulled it off very well. You like E.T. for Atari more? E.T. for Atari is not the worst game ever made. And it's just got a bad rap because they produced more games than the number of consoles that people bought back then. And it was so rushed that the poor guy did not have any time to get it right, really. Oh shoot, I could have gotten both of these at once. Oh well, one's enough. So from here, oh, I know which way to go from here. Head back down. I wonder if I can kill these guys with regular shots now. Yeah. Thought I had to use charge shots. I forgot I had missiles earlier. Yeah, the notoriety of E.T. is probably the hardest. Hi Silas, how you doing? And I should probably at least be on the move while I'm trying to figure out which way to go here. At least get onto the elevator. Oh. I haven't played Superman 64 either, but probably the best way to experience that now is to watch Proton John's Let's Play of it, even though it's incomplete. And people keep saying that the beta version of Superman 64 is a lot better than the finished version. I don't know why myself. And for coming back here into Brinstar, getting back on topic of Super Metroid, we couldn't get through here way back at the beginning of the game. We didn't have the speed boost. That's all changed. And theoretically, this is the first reserve tank you should pick up in the game, but the other ones were actually closer. But that's not all that's in here. Come through here. Yet another missile expansion. And there's one more in here. Bomb your way in. So 3 power-ups within 30 seconds. Not bad at all. Unless you don't like the item get jingle in this game. And that's another funny thing. I'm a fan of the Ease games, but I can never remember the item get jingle on those games. I always think of the Metroid one instead. Well, it should be way out of here. Oh wait, I remember. Come up here because there's some super missiles up here. Now I think once they get the plasma beam, the shots will travel through enemies, so that'll be very handy to have at the same time. I should be getting that today. This is going to be a long video. I just want to do a good long one, and then maybe 1 to 2 more parts to finish up the game after that. Hopefully before Christmas. I got word from Dark Design Studios that version 2.0 of Mystic Quest Remastered will be ready within the next couple weeks. They've just had so many problems and so many bugs that they want to actually get it right before release. And they're actually releasing a preview of the game later today that allows you to play through about the first half. And once they get the rest of it finished, you'll just be able to pick up where you left off from there. I think there shouldn't be anything in here. There's no dot. But there should... Okay. No, there it is! Ah! I knew there was a pitfall in there. That's a save point. I don't need it right now. I'll try that again. This is a dangerous room, but it could be worse. Oh, would you let go of me? These are the guys that teach you the wall jump. But we already know what we're doing. Okay, trying again on the energy tank. Hopefully this is the last time. Yeah. Gotta bomb you guys. You're not much of a threat. Got it. This is actually a reproduction of a room in Norfair from the original game. You got an energy tank and a pitfall in front of it. Same tile set, too. Got more free super missiles. I'm not going to complain about those. They're my favorite weapon. Yeah, aside from the fully charged up super beam. I don't know what to call it. So I froze the enemy and escaped from his grasp by squeezing out from under it. That's gotta feel weird. Ouch. I did better the first time. Kill them all. That worked. Okay, we'll learn how to wall jump again. Now, the funny story is, the first time my brother and I played through this game, we did not understand the wall jump mechanic. We actually bomb jumped out of this shaft. That's how ignorant we were of the whole mechanic of the game. And let me tell you, it took forever. But we became master bomb jumpers as a result. And time to come back through here, if I can find myself on the map. One more thing to do. This is where you learn the Shine Spark, from another friendly enemy. And again, it's just another thing. It's just there. This one doesn't have any power-ups next to it, unfortunately. But but it's nice enough to give you the energy recharge. I'm so glad they stopped making the Shine Spark use up energy in later games. And now it's a tank and a quarter. Not time for more goodies. And there's another energy tank nearby. I'm going to grab that. Actually, I want to go back through the door where the spore spawn was, because I think I missed a super missile nearby it. So I want to come through here and not fall all the way. I had a great laugh earlier. If you go to Lantis02, he's a Let's Player on YouTube. He does races with four or five of his friends at a time, and they just finished a race of Super Mario Brothers 2. And there was one guy he was at the last boss. He was on his last life, trying to finish the game with what little time they had left. And he succeeded, but failed at the same time. I won't spoil exactly what happened, but everyone was laughing for about 2 minutes. I don't need to stand up on top of the block. Just need to get through here. And you're going the wrong way, Samus. Bingo. And he was a guy who also did a Let's Play of Dragon View. I watched his, and that gave me a few ideas for mine. So give a shout out to him, even though he doesn't know who I am. No, that's the way it is with a lot of the Let's Players who inspired me. I've still never been able to directly get in touch with Chugga Conroy and thank him. So he has no idea I even exist. That's okay. Those guys have to earn their living doing this stuff, and so they get thousands of messages a week. Maybe who knows how many per day. Don't have time to read them all. And time to come back through here. Just making our way, picking up power-ups. I should be able to get the one you have to roll into a ball for, and I forgot to go get those super missiles. Oh well. I want to come up here. There's some goodies back where you get the morph ball. Including another energy tank and more missiles. And I was afraid of these guys at the beginning of the game. They're not much of a challenge. Not much of a challenge. They're the same, but they don't do as much damage, mostly because I have the gravity suit. It gave me some more power bombs. I think it must want me to use them. That was the funny thing about the Prime games. If you got a power-up, it would always force you in a situation where you had to use it within that same room just to get back outside. Now people who play the original game ought to remember this energy tank right here. You need either the ice beam or the high jump boots to get it. Definitely one worth picking up. It's easy to get. And I've already more than doubled the number of energy tanks I've had since starting the video. There should be something else in here. Right there. Well, is this a one-way passage? it might be. What's up there? Oh, I know. Got a shine spark up there. Getting the momentum going at least. Samus always changes colors in the weirdest way when using the speed boost. I love it. Because of course it reminds me of another dialogue exchange from Spaceballs. What the hell was that? Spaceball 1. They've gone to plaid. Bingo. Got it. And what do we get for our troubles? Besides invisible blocks and falling boulders. I totally forgot about that room. Oh, more missiles. How nice of you, game. But don't leave the room just yet, because if there's something, there's usually another thing in areas like this. Lo and behold, right here. I think that covers everything we need to get in Brinstar. Maybe one more missile expansion if I can get into the area it's in. It's a lot easier to get with the spring ball. I'm curious. Okay, it does show up on the X-ray scope. Now, as for how to get out of here... Okay. If you have the screw attack and space jump, you can get through there too. Seeing as the screw attack will destroy blocks that require bombs. Which actually makes one area a bit tricky. It's a large shaft, and it has platforms in it, but they're destroyed by bombs as well. So getting through with the screw attack, you have to space jump the whole way through. That'll actually be on the way to Maridia. I'll showcase it if I remember. And back through, here we go. Now, for the most part, your power bombs are just going to be for opening doors and opening passages. They don't make very good offensive weapons. You'll always have more than enough, really. Okay, I mentioned in the first video, you have to roll up into the tube here as in the morph ball form to get the missiles inside. I might be able to get it. I need a little bit more height. Bingo. So, that's not so bad with the high jump boots and ice beam. Doing it with a bomb jump is also possible, but only if you have the patience. And even then, you get more than enough missiles. Because missiles are almost worthless for most of the rest of the game. There's a quick way to beat the next boss. The charge beam is most useful against Ridley. And the final boss, you won't have any missiles left at the end anyway. Spoiler alert. Not that it matters much. If you played on the RAM, you know what happens in this game. Okay, this is the shaft I was talking about. These blocks can be destroyed by bombs and the screw attack. So if you're climbing back up, once you get the space jump and screw attack, you have to be careful. I find the space jump is mostly just unpredictable. No matter which game it's in. Well, thankfully in Prime, it just gives you a double jump. In Prime 2 and 3, though, once you get the screw attack, I think I've said this before too. It's just hard to line up proper jumps, and then if you mess up on the timing, you'll just fall. I'll probably repeat things over and over again in videos, especially between long recording sessions. Hard to remember what's been said, what hasn't been said. But go ahead and lay a power bomb in here and let my voice crack some more. And we are now in Maridia. Do not do this before you get the gravity suit, otherwise getting out of this room is hell. The underwater controls in here without the gravity suit are so sluggish. Now, as for where to go from here, this is where it can really be easy to get lost, especially when you're trying to collect power-ups at the same time. But there are a couple of items in here that are worth getting. The downside is they're off the beaten path. So I may get lost a few times, even though I have the map up in front of me. But the nice thing about Maridia is it does have very nice music, suitable for an underwater area. So this is, since you can't get around that other super missile door, this is your way out. Just fall down the hole where those guys came out of. But I do want to come over this way first. Way over at the other end of this corridor. Just got to get out of this sand. Yeah, these little sand falls kind of push you downward. These guys aren't much of a problem. More of a nuisance than a hazard. But I do want to come all the way over here and get over these guys. I said get over these guys. Thank you, Samus. Now this is actually, well, I may need to wait till I have the space jump. We'll see. If that thing reappears, that's going to make this much harder. Well, thankfully it doesn't, but... ah, crap. Yeah, I'll come back here after getting the space jump. I forgot about that room. No need to waste time. Getting out won't be as bad, because the hardest jumps are at the beginning. And you have to fall down into these rooms from above to get some more power-ups in a later area. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Thank you. But just the fact that that one passage is one way, have to go all the way back out through Brinstar to get back in here is what makes it slightly annoying. So, I'll come back after the space jump. That'll make this room easier too. I just wanted to get it out of the way, but no, the game designer said, screw you. And how did I lose that much energy? I wasn't paying attention to how many hits I took. Drop down in here. I think this is the map room, which is good, because I was looking for that too. I'm interfaced! Now, if you guys have ever seen Overdrawn at the Memory Bank, you'll get that. If not, go watch it. Especially, well, it's one of those movies you have to watch with the Mystery Science Theater 3000 commentary. Otherwise, otherwise the badness of it will kill you. Even though the movie itself has Raul Julia in it. One of my favorite actors, even though he was pressured into doing the Street Fighter 2 movie by his kids. You can never fault him. He's one of those actors you just have to see in everything he's been in. Okay, we're back where we started in here. The only way to go is up. As for how far up, I'm not really paying attention. I just know you have to go up and to the right to get to the boss. Oh, to get that, you have to shine spark up into it. I'm probably going to ignore that missile. And to get the super missile, you have to go in from the adjacent room, which we'll do, as that's the way forward. In an ironic way, this music seems a bit inappropriate for just this beautiful underwater area, and you're going around killing everything. Oh well, everything's trying to kill me too. It's survival of the fittest, and Samus knows it. I wonder how effective power bombs are against those crabs though, because they're dropping them left and right. And I do want to drop back down from here, it looks like. And head over here. Oh, on the other side. No way through. Because there's another energy tank where that dot is on the map on my screen. Definitely want to pick that up. Oh, I need the plasma beam to kill these ones. Yep. And can I get out of here? Okay, go through here. But I can still get that energy tank. I just have to go around these guys. Or can I? Yeah, I can. I have to go through here. Two ways of doing this. You can shine spark or ride this turtle. And holy crap, does that do a lot of damage. Get up here. Got it. So a free energy tank plus a refill. Once I can get it, Samus, get it. I don't care if you're getting dizzy. You should be able to pick it up without having to let go of the grapple beam. My timing's just bad right now. I'm closing in too soon, or Got it. Yeah, I did have to let go. Well, we're done in here for now. Actually done in this room completely. There's nothing else in this room. So you can kill those guys with the speed boost, at least. Now getting back up, I think we can take that one. Again, playing with the keyboard makes this a little awkward. But that's good enough. Now to continue forward, have to grapple up to the top right of the area. I'm going the wrong way if I want some good centripetal force. Bingo. That's another reason why I hate these rooms. You have to do all this fancy grapple beaming. Safe. Not safe. Which way do I need to go from here? Let's see, up leads to some power-ups that I don't need yet. Ah, nuts. I will get up there! Yeah, should start back from this other guy. It's easier to get them from him. Ah, nuts. I'm gonna be saying that a lot this video. I'm just trying to get over to these things. Ah, nuts. Ah, nuts. That makes me sound like Lenny from The Simpsons. I think that was one of his catchphrases. The game just decided to troll you as much as it could, having to do all these grapple beams before you get the space jump. Okay. Just take it easy. Bingo. And I'm pretty sure I'm heading in the right direction. That's a nice, calm area from here on out. Mostly just the fish and the crabs, plus some very easy enemies that are taken down in one hit, these guys included. If I remember correctly, these enemies are also in Metroid too. And you can go up to where the plasma beam is located from here, if I'm reading my map correctly. I may not. I think I'm just lost. But there's a missile expansion here I want to get. Assuming I'm looking at the right spot. Where am I? I'm lost, mother! Okay. I am in the room I was thinking of. So that means I went the wrong way. But that's okay. There's some power-ups in here. And since I don't expect to come back this way, I might as well just get them now. There's some missiles and super missiles in the dead end this way. Ah. It's a 2-tile wide pit, Samus. How do you keep falling into them? Definitely worth a little detour to come and get these, especially since it's a complete dead end otherwise. So I need to go back to that shaft I went through. There's a hidden passage at the bottom of it. So I just went the wrong way, as usual. If you guys saw my Dragon View LP, if I had to go down one passage versus the other, I always went down the wrong one first. I joke that if I have a 50-50 chance of something, I'm wrong 90% of the time. That's just the way it seems to be. But that's okay. Great commentary. Trying to, well, we all have moments where it's not easy to come up with something to say. At least we're going the right way this time. And the music changed again. As for which way to go, that's only from the, you can only fall down through those. Might as well save. Now this is the room you can take to get through and get the last reserve tank, but that'll require circling back around the whole area again. There is a speed boost wall right there. And there's another super missile on the other side. But we want to get to the top left of the screen. And there should be another energy tank on the way through if I'm looking at this correctly. Where does this lead? That leads to a dead end. Oh, okay. Got it now. No, we don't! Assisted wall jump is the best way to describe this. Because you can just hold on to it as long as you want until you actually jump. Now these are the wimpiest enemies in the game. They're called Metroids. Just the pirates' attempt at cloning Metroids that have failed. They slowly drain health, but you can kill them with one shot of anything. Now there is an energy tank in here, I believe. Looks like we get a run through. Not enough. Just thought it'd be enough. Excellent. Boss time. It's the same music that was with Spore Spawn. Now this guy's not that bad. I should be able to take him out with just super missiles. He does a lot of damage, though. Ooh, nice shot. I got him in the neck. That takes care of him. Okay, the energy tank is further down. And I overshot it. Oh, nuts. How do I get in there? Oh, the other side. Yeah, but actually getting in there is easier said than done, looks like. I was hoping to get out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, Samus. Oh. If I have good timing, I'll be able to get that thing. Bingo! There's only 3 tanks left in the game to get. I don't remember the first time I played through the game how many tanks I had the first time when fighting this boss. That was before I knew about the trick to beat him. It took half a dozen attempts to finally kill him. That's another reason why I hate this guy. Not more Metroids. Not a threat. Missed completely. Now we're almost at the boss. Let's take out these guys. They're, again, more of a nuisance than a hazard. In fact, I think even the grapple beam kills them. Yep. A nice up to drop super missiles. And of course, it's the real Metroids that are the ones you have to watch out for, but we don't have to worry about them. Because we killed them all! We got rid of them all on SR-388, except for the baby! I do know of a fan-made remake of number 2. Again, I think I've already mentioned this before. Have to see how much they've done on it. See if they're anywhere near finishing it. Because that'll be a fun one to play through. Haven't played through number 2 in years. Of course, given that every single boss in that game is a Metroid, it's not as much fun as the first one, if you ask me. Even though it does have some of the more fun equipment to use. The introduction of the spider ball, which completely broke the game. You can go anywhere. And I'm glad they brought the spider ball back in Prime too. Even though it's not as much fun, you can only use it on magnetic railings. And we got to recharge a whole 15 units of energy. Now it's about time for the next boss, and I'm not afraid of him anymore. You breathe on those things, they die. No, they're not as fragile as Bubsy. I told people that if I do a Let's Play of Bubsy Claws Encounters of the Third Kind, I'm going to call it a Let's Rage. Because that is one of those games where you will curse your existence if you have to play through it. There's supposed to be a missile in here. There it is. And then we get to head down into the fake spikes. It was either the first or second pit. It was both. For the most part. So the quick way of beating this guy involves the grapple beam and these little old units on the side wall. Just blast them with a super missile to expose the electric currents. And I'm missing completely. Now these guys are not the boss. They're just there to build suspense, I guess. Here's the boss, Dragon. You have to hit his stomach. Not for massive damage, unfortunately, and this guy will always swoop in and get you. Okay, get closer to the electric currents. He'll always grab you and hurt you some more. Come on, come on, come on, come on. But look how much damage this guy does. No wonder I had a hard time with him as a kid. Bingo! So just grapple onto that. He's dead in 5 seconds. And watches his children come and eat his corpse. You can do nothing. No, they either bury him or eat him. I never figured out which. But for our reward, we get the very useful, very fun to use space jump. Gives you infinite flips. And also a little flashy effect when you do jump. Now it's best to re-jump when you're at the arc of at the top of your arc on the previous jump. 9 times out of 10 you'll succeed in not messing up. Succeed in not messing up. How redundant is that? Combined with the screw attack, the space jump becomes the coolest thing to use ever. Yeah, these things aren't even draining any energy. I'll make our way back out of here and head towards the gray door that should be open now, because that'll let us get the plasma beam. And there it is. Get these guys out of the way. Make sure I'm going the right way. Ah. Sorry, Samus, I keep sticking it to you. No! Well, I'll call it a shortcut. See, I'm continuing in the right direction. These guys love to drop super missiles even though you don't need any from them. And it is possible to come to this room earlier, but it's just a series of dead ends. But what we do want is up in here. And is this it? This is not it. That leads to the elevator back to the wrecked ship. What we do want is up here. With the door open, we can get inside. You can bomb jump into there, maybe even wall jump, but the door's gray. They don't want you getting the plasma beam early. Ah, stop jumping. There he goes. Of course, the wall jump and the space jump tend to conflict with each other. So you'll get some fun animations from that. So none of those blobs, useful for rebuilding energy if you need any. Those space pirates we couldn't hurt earlier. No, that doesn't matter, because now we can! With the plasma beam, you have the strongest weapon in the game, for the rest of the main game anyway. And again, a fully charged shot is worth the equivalent of 3 super missiles. So pretty much is the boss killer for the rest of the game. It will also travel through enemies, as will be demonstrated back in the previous room. Now you gotta kill all the space pirates to get out of here. So it's time to get some of those power-ups we missed earlier. I'm just going back to the previous room. We took all those guys out in 2 shots. And I did find out another thing. The ice beam does add damage to your main shots. I did a little bit of testing on that. I was able to take an enemy out in 2 shots versus 3 with or without the ice beam. Of course, the killing shot is what freezes them. So even if they thaw out, you can shoot them again to freeze them. It won't kill them. As for which way to go from here, this is where I always get lost. I need to go down. Back to where that save point is. Yeah, this is the quickest way. Wait a sec. Where am I now? Oh, I think I just ran through here before. Oh no! I don't want to come through here just yet. I want to come up from above in a different area so I can get the reserve tank. So aside from being lost, well, looking at the map, yeah, I might as well just go back around at this point. And looking back in the room with where that energy tank was with the turtle, there's a missile expansion in there I missed. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, I killed your daddy, so what? You're a lot less powerful than he is. What do you think you can hope to accomplish by trying to get revenge against me? And should be able to drop through here again. Should only have to do this one more time, and then continue on. And then we'll be heading back to Norfair, actually, because I never even accessed the room that lets you get into the lower area regions of Norfair. Ah, don't do that, Samus. I should have figured that was a dead end anyway, but I just wanted to fill in the map. But that only counts on Castlevania. It's not so much important in this. Not so much important, not as important. Now that we have the space jump, we can mercifully get through here without too much trouble. And this passage leads back up into Brinstar, actually, but it looks like it's a one-way thing. So only go there if you want to head back up to Crateria on the other side, at least back to where you originally get power bombs. Speaking of power bombs, no, I misremember. That's not what it takes. That's in the next room. Go ahead and do a quick save. Now what we need to do is get to the bottom of the screen here and fall into a quicksand pit. Yeah, that was easy. I want to go into this one. So I'll just fall through here. We can kill these guys with our beam now. Don't need to use only missiles. And here's the tricky part. Of course, you want to get through here without sinking through, because there are two items in here we want to get. And they're both together. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me I need the spring ball. I need the spring ball. I'm gonna double check. Yep. Okay. I'm not getting that reserve tank. That's just gonna take too much time. I'll come back through here. I will get the spring ball. Just getting to it actually showcases one of the coolest enemies in the game. And it's not really an enemy either, he's more of a helper. Now we have the space jump, able to more easily get into here. Just make your way up, climb the shaft. I guess they really decided to make it as annoying as possible to actually get in through here and hug the right wall. I thought there was something here. No, in the middle. Okay, don't kill this guy. He will open the path for you. After you open the path to let him open the rest of the path. So thankfully power bombs don't hurt it. His blades will hurt you. I think. They just land between those. So let him dig you out. It's slow, but still fun to watch. And thankfully we only have to do this once. Why am I thinking of Dig Dug right now? I haven't played that game in a long time. Okay, you've helped us out. For your reward, we're gonna shoot you. Now bomb jump in style with that. But now we have the spring ball, which lets us jump in morph ball form. That's it. This is probably the least useful suit power-up in the game. It is definitely not required. But it's fun to use. It comes in handy when you don't want to bomb jump all the time. It's mostly useful for getting those power-ups from before. But we're done here. We can get out. Don't need to come through this passage again, thankfully enough. And time to head back to Norfair, however you want to say it. Now, I already did the no fair joke on that. I'm not going to do it again. I was trying to jump, not fall into the sand. It did not happen. Now, one thing I didn't mention earlier is I'm actually back to using the mic I first used when I started recording. What's this? That is nothing. It's actually the exact same model as the one I bought the first time, then lost and found again. But I'd really noticed the difference between the two. I just wish it wouldn't pick up on my lip smacking. I can't do much about that until I actually get a different mic. But with the original mic, if I tilted my head, there was something inside that would click. Unfortunately, it wasn't picked up on the mic, but it started to drive me crazy. Oh, I'll save it Norfar. Thing is, the elevator's right here. Oh, I never opened that door. What's inside? Oh, the map room! I'm interfaced again! That gives me an idea of which way I need to head. Now, does this lead to a one-way super missile? Yes, it does. So I need to come back around. That's not hard to do, though. Just go this way. Actually, no. No, that's the high jump boost. The way around is back up the top of the shaft. Or I can go right through here. That's probably shorter. If I can speed boost through here. Yep. With the wave beam and the gravity suit, you can get through here. That lava won't hurt you anymore. Just plow through with the plasma beam. I do want to come back over here. Go ahead and get that missile upgrade. I just saved, so that's not a problem. This shaft is basically a quick way back out after you beat Crockmire. And I just want the missiles. Actually, I could go back in and get that one missile upgrade I missed after getting the grapple beam. Couldn't cross across those rippers. It's not necessary. I'll just continue on. Probably won't get the full ammo before I get back, but that's not a problem. Yeah, going down leads back to where Crockmire was. I'll have to come this way. And recharge another whole 20 units of energy. Grapple or space jump back through here. We've been here before. This is where we need to go. We want to get to that room right below us. Yeah, these enemies were brought back from the first game too. Just notice that. Not that they're much of a threat. And this will lead us into Ridley's hideout. That's also where I'm going to stop for the day. There's a save point next to the elevator. It's actually possible the sequence break can get here as soon as you get the gravity suit without the space jump. But that's for another time. There's a save point in here. I'm going to save and call it good for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm I'm Don. Call me Don. I'll see you for the next part where we tackle Ridley and find out what happened to the hatchling. You guys take care.